Well, I must say, I did break my New Year's resolution for a while, and that I did start to care about things at some point in time. But I think I'm back where I'm supposed to be, completely and totally indifferent. Um, if if I do happen to achieve any kind of success in the future, I would just like it to be out there. I would like it to be firmly cemented and immortalized on the internet, always there, a constant reminder that I shall not judge you. If you find me in the future, if you locate pestilence about the land, if I should happen to survive the fall, know that you will only find acceptance with me. I will not turn anyone away, regardless of their past transgressions, regardless of their past sins. I realize that there are going to be a great many people who will simply refuse to acknowledge that I was touched by God and that He imparted something to me, that He entrusted me with something very precious to all. I would say to the people who would scoff and the naysayers to go ahead and open up their Bibles and look into the book of Acts. I ain't going to tell you what verse, because you should know what fucking verse. You see, God never stopped speaking to any of us. We just became convinced that we knew right and wrong, that we knew what He wanted of the world. He had all those instructions placed down in that Bible. That's the Word of God. Yeah. Well, those are actually the words of men. They've been manipulated and reworked by men to suit their purposes. Your ideas of good and evil, right and wrong, were devised and thought up by a man. And man is fallible. Man makes mistakes. You see, I'm not going to hold the same delusions or illusions that other people hold. They believe that they can somehow insulate themselves by cutting out all of the ugliness and darkness and wickedness that they see about them when they should just embrace it and try to heal whatever harm and hurt was done to that person so that they don't feel any need to lash out any longer, so that they don't see the world as being hostile towards them any longer. Because once the hostility and the animosity is gone, you will see an end of atrocity. And you will see an end of many of the horrors that you choose to perpetuate within this world. And as, well, the military of my government is busy committing atrocities in some country I've never seen to a people I harbor no ill will against, because you demand the convenience of your cars. I've never owned a car. I have no desire to own a car, and I don't equate my self-worth to an automobile, and never have. You travel upon the world disconnected from it upon concrete and rubber wheels. My soles touch the earth. My face feels the wind. I have heard the laughter of the cosmos, and I know that if your life seems to be a joke, it is because God is a comedian and you just have yet to get the punchline. The only people who can expect to find no sympathy from me are those who will sit in judgment of others. Those who spread the disease of ignorance and hatred shall find only destruction at my hands. Because, well, may all of the people who seek the destruction of others find it only for themselves. This is Pestilence, and I want the world to know that I care not about your past. I care not about your desires for the future. I only care about what kinds of actions you are going to make right now, in the present moment. Feel free to comment. If these words touched you, then subscribe, because this is only the tip of the iceberg of what I have. And I know there are many who believe I have nothing to contribute and who would view me as being a liability rather than an asset. And all I would have to say to them, to any critics, is that you can go ahead and scoff all you like, but you can't afford to treat human beings like garbage and throw them away. You can't afford to not stand up and defend someone you don't like, or someone you don't agree with, or someone you think has some problems or issues that you don't particularly want to deal with. It is your responsibility. As you know, Cain said to God, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Well, I will tell you the answer to that question. The answer is yes. You are responsible for every freaking human being you come in contact with. Your words hold an impact more than you shall ever know or realize. And, well, the time is at hand. Your world is going to be laid to waste, and I will have no sympathy for you if you react with shock and horror and dismay, and can only dwell upon what was and what had been. Your world is foul and detestable, your society is toxic, and always, even all the moral upstanding people, always your thoughts are evil, 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 evil. I don't care. I don't hold the same delusions, and I'm not going to buy into your bullshit, because I know it for what it is, because I had the privilege of meeting God, and I am cursed because he happened to have asked me my opinion on things, and as a result of my answer, he put me to work, and I will strive to do his work on earth so that I can honor him in his seat on his throne up there in the 30th dimension where we can't yet touch him. But know that it is only a matter of time before some of us ascend. And I don't expect you to understand what I am talking about. I don't expect you to agree with it. I don't expect you to do anything. I only hope that you awaken before it is too late, that you realize that his champions are among you, and you can't afford not to listen to them. I'm not coming up on here for acceptance or for viewers. It's not about being a popularity contest or anything like that. I just needed this to be out there so that people may see it in the future and know that you will only find acceptance in Pestilence